Bung Bung. Welcome to the Poddy is brought to you by Bung Bung Coffee. Take it away, Boardman.
It's a fact that I wouldn't be the man I am today had I not experienced the miracle that is Bung Bung Coffee. Takes me back to growing up in the motherland, Italy, where I've only been as an adult man. My nonna used to give me an espresso shot alongside my biscotti, and she would say, "This will make you a man." No, look at me, a man.
Oh, typo, that's supposed to say now look at me. Okay, take it from there.
It's strange though, because Bung Bung Coffee isn't even from Italy. It's a blend of beans from Honduras, Peru, Colombia and Brazil, roasted to perfection. Visit www.bungbungcoffee.com and enter promo code PODDY for 15% off all orders. Bung Bung Coffee, be a man.
Be a man. Bung Bung Coffee. Toxic masculinity in a cup. If you want to support the show, buy the coffee, 15% off if you use the code, and then 15% will go to Welcome to the Poddy from all of your orders. You can also support the show by directly going to welcometothepoddy.com and clicking on the store and buying any of our wonderful, high quality Buttersoft merch. I mean, these shirts are so, like, look at this easy money crew neck that Boardman's wearing. It's fleecy inside. It's so warm. It's so soft. I've got the same one in the exact same colors. My partner Rachel, she's got the pink one, and she loves it. And it's wild because she slipped out of bed the other day wearing it, and I was like, oh shit, she must be horny. And she was like, no, I slipped because I was wearing this butter soft sweatshirt. So that's how soft these shits are. So go and get your Buttersoft merch to support the show. And if you're struggling at the moment and you're on food stamps or whatever, then just go to any of our social media posts or whatever and just share it. Just share it to support the show. We're trying to grow this motherfucker, and we need to grow it organically with you folk sharing it. So just do that. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That's all you got to do. And let's start the show.
1990.
Choose your destiny.
Welcome to the Poddy. Bung Bung. It's your man Claytron, aka the Big Boss Man, aka the Clumsy Jeweler, because I'm always dropping gems, aka the Milkman, because I always deliver, aka the PhD of podcasting, the Magnum PI of podcasting, the Captain, the Tom Brady of podcasting, because I'm wearing Uggs in the booth right now. I got the Uggs out. It's cold. I get hot. I get hot when I record in here. I start sweating. I get the volume going a little bit. I use my diaphragm and whatnot. So I start to get the heart rate goes up. Sometimes I get mad at shit. So, but it's a cold morning, so I got the Uggs on. Make sure my extremities are, intact. Got Boardman back in the booth.
Yeah, other side of the desk today.
Yeah. We've rearranged the setup. It's more, now you can see everyone involved in the production, and there's more space in here, which you guys can't see the space, but there's much more space. Happy birthday, Boardman.
Thank you.
Thanks. Congrats on surviving another hard year.
Yeah. Oh, they're all equally as hard, but no, it's good to just get another one under your belt.
Yeah. Take
everyone you can get.
Yeah, just keep piling them up. That's what I always say. Yeah. Did you have like a special dinner or anything?
Just a small dinner with partner, mum, and grandma.
Yep. Nice one.
And have a bit of a shindig tonight.
Yeah.
People around.
Yeah, I'm very keen, very excited. Have a few beers. I'll be drinking 4X Gold. Because my dad bought a slab of them and drank only a 6-pack. So that's left over. So, just being thrifty.
Yeah.
Really.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I did buy a couple of Dr. Peppers as well to have some Henny and Dr. Pep, but they might be my pre-game. I might have those at home.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I'll be flying. It's been a while since you've been on the show. I reckon 3 weeks.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah. So has anything wild popped off in 3 weeks?
Nothing that comes to mind.
Nothing.
If it comes to me during the show, I'll let you know. But no, pretty stock standard month, I guess.
Yeah. I had a wild story happen last night, but we'll get to the wild story because I'm gonna go in chronologically.
Okay.
So
sounds good.
My old man came to visit, which was good. Haven't seen him since 2019. So that was so good. And you're obviously like, I missed him, but then like when I saw him, I was like, fuck, I've missed him. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, that was nice. And we did a lot of shit. We went to like, Maxwell Mead in McLaren Vale. It's a like winery, but they also do mead.
Yeah. Okay.
And, so we did a mead tasting, and my brothers didn't. They just sat there and were bored probably. So we did that, and then we went and got lunch, and that was good. We had a barbecue here, which was good. I cooked everything, and we played cornhole, and I just fucking smoked everyone. I think Tyree, one of them beat me. One of my brothers beat me at one stage, but I, ran it back.
Yeah, okay. When was the last time you played?
In the summer sometime, I'd say.
Just, okay. All right, I reckon it's been like 3 years since I last played, so we're pretty due.
Oh, shit.
Get it going this spring.
Yeah, you've played on my boards, right?
Yeah, I reckon it was your like housewarming.
Wow.
I think that would have been the last time I played here. So, yeah,
Holy
like
shit.
3 years?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon 3 years. So I've been doing comedy just over 3 years, and I reckon I just started before we moved here. So I reckon we moved in maybe September, October 2019. So coming up on 3 years.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Sorry, cut you off there.
No, that's all right. Oh, that's a good bean. bungmancoffee.com. So we did that. Dad came and saw me do a gig. First time he'd seen me perform. So that was good. Oh man. And you try to walk off. Well, I was backstage, but you try to walk out when you come and you go through like the audience and stuff, and you try to like be like, I'm so cool, I do this all the time, and you don't smile or whatever. But my dad was just beaming, and so I just started like smiling so hard when I came out. So that was really cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah. And we went to Motherlode for dinner after that, and that was like that night was like the only night that I like got one-on-one time with Dad, because it was like he brought Allison and the kids. So, well, boys, they're not really kids. They're 15 now.
Yeah, I just got a friend request from Joe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Tyree's like on social media, but yeah, Joe's out there. Yeah, so that was a really good night because I got to have some one-on-one time with the old man.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and then we went for a barbecue at his friend's place on Sunday, which was their last day here, so that was really nice as well. But no, it was all in all good week. Dad got to meet Kenny. He's absolutely obsessed with him. They've got this beautiful little relationship already. So yeah, it was so good. Yep, so good.
Love to see it.
Then this week I did 2 gigs. One was downstairs, Rhino Drama Llama. I went and did 10 minutes there, and that's filmed. And thanks for all the friends and stuff that came out. Meant a lot to have people come to that and be able to capture that on film, because I'm going to be using that for some stuff. But yeah, the crowd was good. People actually came out to support. Friend of the show, Xavier Dersma, even showed up, which was really nice of him. Sometimes you don't feel like really showing your face when you don't make finals. No shade. I don't like Port Adelaide, but I support them nonetheless. I'd like to see an Adelaide team win, even if it's Port Adelaide. You know what I mean?
I think I'm at that point now too. I'm old enough to get past the whole Port Bros like hatred, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm friends with Zave, so obviously gonna want to support him. It was good to see him back on the field this year. But yeah, it was good to see him come out. And he just sometimes you get like a perception of athletes or whatever, and you think they're going to be like all up themselves or whatever. He came by himself. He didn't bring any mates, and he just went and sat next to my friends and just started chatting with them. And I think that's class act.
It is.
Yeah. So that was really good that night. I really enjoyed that. And then I had a gig on last night, Friday. Now, this one was interesting. I get there and there's a guy at the bar and he's blotto. And I can see it, and the bartender still served him a drink, and I was like, okay, maybe he's behaving himself. As soon as he turns around, he starts dancing, and he's dancing and he's bumping into people and shit. And he sees a woman sitting by herself on the other side of the room, and he goes and sits with her. I saw her come in. She had a boyfriend. He must have been in the toilet or something, right? This guy goes and sits with her, and he's like touching her on the shoulder like this, and like doing a lot of this.
Yeah.
And so I stand up at this point because I'm just like this. I already feel like this is going to get out of control. And I stand up and I sort of said something. A few people, he was already on the radar because he had bumped into people and stuff. So like people already, I wasn't the only one seeing this. And the MC went and spoke to the owner and was like, oh, look, this guy probably has to go. And the owner was like, okay, we'll give him a refund. I'll even refund the drink I just gave him because we're going to have to take that away. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, can you go tell him? So the MC had to go tell him, which is not, not generally in the job description of an MC, but the MC told him, was like, you got to go, mate. Like, and he went back. He's like, the owner's up there. He's going to refund you your ticket and stuff. So just go back to the bar. He went to the bar. They had a chat. I'm sure he was trying to say like, oh no, man, it's okay. I want to stay. All that kind of shit. The owner's just like, nah, mate, you're going to have to go. Gave him his money back. And the guy's like, okay. And he starts to walk out, and then he deviates. Oh, I'm sitting back down at this point, and he comes by me and he hits my leg, and I'm like, oh fuck. I felt a little bit of rage. So I'm like, I'll try to breathe, and I'm like, don't say anything, don't just let him fucking leave. And then the guy steps up onto the stage and grabs the mic, and he's like, yo, and then as soon as he did that, I jumped out of my chair and I went and I fucking grabbed him like by the shirt, not by like his neck or anything, but just by his shirt, and I was like, nah, mate, you're out, it's time to go. And I like pushed him and basically escorted him out. And then his jacket was left behind, and the girl's boyfriend was back in at this stage, and he like gave him his jacket. He's like, that's his jacket, mate. So I pushed the guy out, show him to the staircase, and I fucking kicked him down. Nah. And I was like, all right, you got to go. And I just stood there like blocking him, not letting him come back up. And then he started walking. He's so blind, he didn't even think about his jacket, And then someone like gave me the jacket, and I just threw the jacket behind him like it was like I was Mo kicking out Barney, Yeah. And that was it. He didn't try and come back or anything. And the owner has cameras and stuff fitted, so he could have seen if he did try to come back. But the MC like followed him out, and I'm like, oh, he must be like just making sure he doesn't fall down the stairs or something. Anyway, he comes back up and he's like, yeah, like that guy like instant messaged me today. It was his first day out of prison. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I just wanted to make sure he was all right. Like didn't want him getting any trouble after getting kicked out of here. I was like, in prison for what? He's like, a violent crime. That's all I know.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, fuck. I wouldn't have got in his space if I knew he was a criminal. I would have like tried to reason with him.
Yeah.
And been like, look, like, come on, you're just gonna have to go. Like, this is obviously not acceptable, and we're trying to have a comedy show. You're gonna interrupt it. We just can't have you. I would have reasoned with him, but yeah. So I'm like walking, and I didn't park close. So when I'm leaving, I'm like looking over my shoulder and shit.
Yeah, you're on this violent criminal's radar now.
Yeah, but then like I'm walking past Hague's, and I was like, well, I can't just walk past here, so I still had to stop and get some chocolate.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was an interesting gig.
Yeah. I was saying before off air, like I doubt you're getting paid enough for that shit.
Yeah. I think probably. I said that's got to be an extra 30% on top of my rate for sure.
No doubt.
But I doubt it. Oh, that's a good bean. Yeah, and that gig went pretty well too. So I've been doing like this same 10 minutes, like it's like new but old. The stereotypes sort of section. Yeah, I've been just like working on that a little bit, and that's ready to go because the tour starts next Friday. The regional tour. That's
crept up.
Yeah.
Remember that was months in the future when we first started talking about it.
Yeah, so I'm so fucking excited, man. Like,
so where's this first show?
Swan Reach. So about 2 hours away from here. Yep. And it starts at 8, and I've got to get there at 7 to set up everything. I might even show you some of the equipment after we're done here.
Yeah, okay.
It's fucking So I'm gonna have to get there early and stuff.
Is this next Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I don't work Fridays, but the other guys do. So they're gonna have to take maybe an hour off of work. Because I want everyone to meet somewhere, and then I'll drive them up, and then we'll just come back to wherever the cars are. Because I'm not like, no, actually cancel that. I'm not going to continue talking about the logistics of it, but it'll be a good show.
Tell me more. No, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. No, I'm fucking hyped, man. I'm gonna end this year with a bang, dude. So I've got my tour. I've only got 3 dates, but I'm hoping, I'm still in talks with a few venues, so I'm hoping we can at least get 5. That'd be nice. I was hoping, my initial thought was 8 venues. Usually you fall short of where you plan. So we're at 3. Hopefully I can get to 5 with the venues I'm talking to at the moment. And then I'm also going to Brisbane. It's not booked in yet, but I've requested a week of shows in Brisbane in October. And a friend of the show, Peter James from Shad and Pete Save the World, he said he'll set that up for me. So I'm just waiting to hear back. And once I've got all the gigs locked in, I'll book my flights and book accommodation, and I'm going to make a little family holiday of it and bring Rach and Kenny. What just happened?
Easy money.
There we go.
There we are. We're back. No, that sounds good. Good little first trip away.
Yeah, but I'm just like, every time we talk about it, I keep like saying to Rach, like, I'm not going to be around at night. So it is a work trip. I'm doing sets every night, maybe 2 a night. So yeah, but no, it's going to be fucking sick, man. I can't wait. Can't wait to actually like do some shit, I'm registered for Perth Fringe in January as well.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, so it's all coming up Millhouse. Yeah. What else, man? I think that's really the update of the last couple of weeks. Trying to think. Oh, let's just check my notes. Usually I've got some stuff in here about what I want to talk about, because I'm pretty sure I thought something wild happened. Maybe that was just last night. Yeah, I don't have anything wild written down. Have you been keeping up with FIBA at all?
Oh, I saw a little highlight of Jokic hitting a 3 over Giannis.
Yeah, that's all I've seen. I saw Giannis's first game where he played 20 minutes and had like 30, 10, and 5 or something.
Yeah, I think we've seen the exact same things.
Yeah, so we won't do sports today. Oh, Oh, let's do sports. AFL finals this week. Finals start, or is that next week?
I reckon they got the week off this weekend.
Oh, well, that's all right because I had FOMO last night thinking there might have been a game.
Yeah, I was rushing home and then just quickly checked on the way. I was like, oh, no games.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, probably shouldn't have hit the sports theme.
What has Patrick Beverley to the Lakers?
Yes. Now, this is interesting. This is a very interesting move because Patrick Beverley and Russell Westbrook have a history of beef.
They do.
Do you think that this move does this say anything in terms of we are open to getting rid of Russell?
I think 100%. I think this move is let's try and get Russell to not want to be here anymore.
Right.
Even though he's already opted into his contract. Like, I think this move's a little bit late.
I just have the craziest part of all of it to me doesn't even involve Patrick Beverley or Russell Westbrook.
Let's hear it.
The Lakers were so set on keeping THT that they got rid of Alex Caruso. And then they wouldn't include him in a trade for Kyle Lowry. And then they trade him for Pat Beverley. Bro.
Yeah, speechless, dude.
You could have kept Caruso. One. You could have still made the Caruso mistake and ended up with Lowry. You didn't do that. And now you got Patrick Beverley. What the fuck, dude? That seems so crazy to me. Like, I'm just wondering if, like, is the GM thinking that, or is it, and like, is Jeannie Buss thinking that, or are they just like sort of in the moment? Like, would Jeannie be like, fuck, we could add Kyle Lowry for this MFer?
I'm sure everyone's thinking it, but
yeah,
nothing you can do about it.
Man, that's crazy.
There was someone else they could have got as well. But yeah, they just refused to let go of THT.
And was that basically because, like, LeBron's got some sort of relationship with him? Like, didn't he go to the same high school with his son or some shit like that?
I'm not sure. LeBron's been hyping him up for a while now since they've been on the team together. But
I got to say, LeBron's foresight for these guys, like Ben Simmons, Young King, his foresight, he's over, I'd say so far. Because THT, hey, he can bowl. I'm not taking that away from him, but he's not the guy. He's not him, bro.
Yeah, not at the level that he's getting hyped up to.
No, he's not. He doesn't have. You have to be so good to start like announcing your pronouns, to start being like, I'm him.
Do you reckon he'll even get to a Jordan Clarkson level?
No, I don't. Jordan Clarkson's mean, bro. I fight with Jordan Clarkson heavy. I don't know if THT, I don't think he wins a Sixth Man of the Year.
Yeah, okay. I just can't believe we didn't just get rid of him. We had the chance. For Lowry, as you said.
Yeah. What, do you see him getting to that point?
No.
Sixth Man? No.
No.
No, I don't see it. Like, I'm trying to
I don't think he's a bum by any means.
Yeah.
But just not that level of player.
I'm trying to get to like.
But he's so young still.
Yeah, I'm wondering if when Jordan Clarkson was his age, what I was thinking of him, but I don't really remember. I feel like I've always liked Clarkson.
Yeah, I mean, he was a Laker, so obviously like saw him pretty early in his career and watched quite a bit of game time. I always thought he was pretty good, but I never thought he was going to get to Sixth Man of the Year level.
Yeah.
So he's kind of surprised me a bit.
Okay, well maybe THT surprises us.
Yeah. Not ruling that out. I don't see All-Star in his future though. At the same time,
no, I don't see All-Star. I'll tell you what, you've got Zion up here. He's got some new commercials for his Zion 2 sneaker. And they're pretty dope commercials. I like the commercials.
I'll have to check them out.
Oh yeah, everyone look at that because we're not going to just play it on the show. Oh, we got flagged because you know how back in the day I used to for my interviews with guests I'd just play music between I'd do like the Welcome to the Poddy intro, or maybe I'd do like a 30-minute episode and then do the guest. And I'd do like a music, and it'd be like real music, not just like unlicensed shit. It would be like Run This Town by Jay-Z or whatever. I got flagged for like 30 episodes the other day that have been removed from the backlog. So this is what we're doing. I'm not going in and editing those. I'm keeping them off. I'm re-downloading them. And we're starting the Patreon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I think the first level tier is you get the lost episodes plus one bonus episode a month, which is the Welcome to the Poddy reverse cast, which is a 10-minute episode where you're running shit.
Yeah, okay.
You're sitting in this seat.
I'm still getting used to the bright lights over here, man. It's so Hollywood, this side of the desk.
And then we've got tier 2. So tier 1 is Podler tier. And I think you also get a dummy. You get
settled the tier names.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Podler tier is you get the lost episodes and the 10-minute reverse cast and a dummy to prove that you're a Podler. Second tier is easy money tier, where you get the same shit as the first tier, but you also get an easy money t-shirt, not available on the Welcome to the Poddy website.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, exclusive shit. Third tier is the PhD tier, where you get all of that, and you also get a PhD of podcasting. It's only paper you have to frame and hang it yourself, but you get an honorary degree.
Sensational.
Yeah. So those are the tiers.
Yeah, okay. When's this kicking off?
It's ready to launch, but I haven't clicked launch yet. I'm just sort of trying to figure out when the best time would be for that. I probably need to get those episodes sorted as well. Like the lost episodes. Yeah. I need to figure all that shit out. But very exciting. We're gonna have Patreon. So if anyone I'm not going to start plugging it yet because we don't even have a link for you. But it's just going to be, patreon.com/welcome to the poddy or whatever. But yeah, another way to support the show, it's going to be, I think the lowest tier is $5 a month. I think it goes 5, 10, 25.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, stay tuned, everyone.
Yeah, and $10, that's cheaper than Netflix. But you only get one thing that you can watch. But you also get, a dummy and a fucking Easy Money t-shirt. So
can't get those for $10.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. What has Netflix ever sent you other than a DVD when they were like old school version of Netflix? Do you remember that, or did they not do that in Australia?
I don't think they did in Adelaide.
Oh, okay.
I feel like they might have done it in Sydney.
Right.
But
yeah.
I've got no memory of it.
But that's all. They never sent you a t-shirt or a fucking dummy, bro. So stupid. But if you want to help us, you can sign up to the Patreon. And you'll get some more Boardman content,
Just what everyone needs in their life.
Yeah. And if it starts to kick off, we'll change the tiers and we'll start creating more bonus content and stuff. But we need money to come in to spend more time on the show. We can't just be fucking, just creating all this shit and you guys aren't helping, This is free. We ask you guys, we say tell a friend. Do you do that? Hardly, We've got one listener who's won some free merch. That's one listener has won free merch. So sort that out. We've also got we're still on sports. Chet Holmgren.
Oh, yeah.
Check the tapes. Run it back. I said this.
Yeah, you did.
I said this early. We started talking about. I don't think we did our predictions of like rookie of the year and stuff yet.
No, we hadn't.
Because that's like we do that closer
like,
to the season.
After like preseason.
Yeah. And we started talking about the draft. We were just talking about the draft, and I was sucking off Banchero. And you were talking about Holmgren, and I said I just don't trust his body. He's frail. Something's going to break. Something's going to dislocate. This motherfucker thought he could guard LeBron James and Lisfranc himself. And Lisfranc is not related to Anne Frank. Lisfranc is a bone in your foot that breaks, and it's very hard to heal. Very, very hard to heal.
Did you know about the Lisfranc before this injury?
Yes, I did. I've had clients with Lisfranc.
Okay. See, I had no idea what it was. And when, I think it was Watsy put it in the group chat, I was like, what the fuck is a Lisfranc?
Yeah, it's
looks pretty serious.
Yeah, so he's out for, they're saying the whole season. And I am definitely agreeing with 1 season. Whether he comes back or like, Lisfranc, dude, is like, I think you do need surgery to repair it, and then it's like, please don't walk for this long, because as soon as you put pressure through it, it's just gonna fucking snap it again. You know.
Has it happened to any other like notable NBA players in recent years?
I reckon it has. I can't think of like who. I think maybe Yao Ming Lisfranc'd himself.
Yeah. Okay. So a while back then.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not able to think of anyone right now, but I'd say like anyone, they're all heavy, aren't they? I don't know.
That's the thing. He's not even that heavy.
Yeah, but he's frail, bro. Look at him.
Yeah.
He looks like he needs, supplements. He couldn't even do steroids, bro, because it would fuck him up, I think. Like, so he can't even like beef up artificially. Can't even go the enhancement route.
He just needs to go play in New Orleans, I reckon. With his year off, not walking around, just eating with Zion.
Yeah. He needs to go, eat some I forgot the name of those donut things that they do there. I almost had it. It's a French name. You gotta give it a goog. Just look up like French donut or something. God, it's gonna make me so mad when I see it because it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, beignet. Fuck. Yeah, he should go and eat some beignets, some crawfish boils. What else do they do in New Orleans? Man, I've never been to New Orleans. I'd love to. Where's that? Louisiana. Yep. That's right down there. I was going to say when you go to Kentucky, maybe you can get there, but that's like, it's not even like close really.
Yeah, be a bit of a travel. But yeah, hopefully he comes back next season.
Yeah, you hate to see it, but there's a little bit of pride when you did call it from the start.
Yeah, well, I'm complete opposite. I called him being rookie of the year, I reckon.
Yeah,
early conversations.
Well, he could do the Ben Simmons and still get it.
True.
Yeah,
true.
Get it when he's like fucking 22 or something. What else? Did we have any more news in the sports, NBA?
KD's staying.
Oh, yeah. KD's staying. Now that he's staying, I'm kind of... Maybe this is giving him too much credit. Was this an intentional play to fuck up other teams' free agency periods?
I wouldn't give him that credit.
Yeah.
I feel like he legitimately wanted out.
He spat the dummy. Yeah. All right. Fuck that guy. Yeah, so he's staying. Kyrie's still there at the moment. Like I said, you hate to see people, fuck shit up, but I am praying on the downfall of the Brooklyn Nets. I just don't like these guys, man. I don't like corniness. I've said this before. I can't wait to see the next CBA because I hope that all these fuckwits.
Yeah, you don't like any of these dudes on Brooklyn Nets. The more I think about it,
yeah,
you've teed off on like their three best players.
Yeah, and Harden as well when he was there.
Yeah.
Hey, word up to Patty Mills. Fuck with Patty Mills heavy. Joe Harris, no problems there. Claxton, I don't think he's done anything wrong.
No, what do you think of TJ Warren?
Bro, I like him in a bubble.
Yeah, he's one of the best to ever do it in the bubble, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was really getting shit done in the bubble, man. Since then, I didn't know he was at Brooklyn. Is he at Brooklyn?
Yeah, I think he went there as a free agent. I don't know if he's played since the bubble. If he has, it's only been like less than 20 games.
Yeah, shit.
I've been pretty injured for a while now.
Oh yeah, because he got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, to perform like that in the bubble and then not get a gig is pretty crazy.
Yeah. No, I think he hurt himself in the bubble or just after it.
Oh, we have not talked. I don't know if we've even talked about it together outside of the pod. Jimmy Butler's hair, bro.
Oh, the extensions.
Bro. One of my favorite players in the league just turned into a fucking corn cob. Bro, I fucking hate it.
Man, you corny.
Yeah.
What is he thinking?
Oh, yeah, it looked fucking nuts when the images first surfaced.
Bro, and he thought it was sick and he did like the chair spinning thing, like where like the chair would spin and his hair would like slightly be different, like as they were like preparing it, and then they sewed in his fucking weave or whatever, and it's like, what are we doing? Bro, fake dread. There's nothing cornier than a fake dread, bro. If you're getting dread, I've been to when I was getting my hair braided all the time.
Is it dreads or was it like Ja Morant's hair?
No, I think it's dreads.
Oh, right. Okay.
Locks, sorry. White people call them dreads and black people call them locks. Sorry for fucking up the culture. I think the corniest thing you can do is get fake locks. I saw a guy getting them in my hairstylist place, so if he listens to the show, I apologize, but like, man, you corny. Shout out to Patrice O'Neal. Oh my God. He looks like a bitch, bro. Yeah. You know who else has hair like that, but it's real? Ace Hood. And he like does it in a bun all the time. And I don't like dreads in a bun. Look up Ace Hood. Everyone's just like listening and doesn't know who Jimmy Butler or Ace Hood are. And they're just like, what? They're just like plus 30. Any of him bunned down? Yeah. Oh, gross, bro. They're on top as well. He looks like an auntie.
Yeah, so did Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, yuck, man. That is some BS bitch shit. I fucking can't stand it. So I'm now praying on the downfall of the Miami Heat until Jimmy Butler comes to his senses. Kyle Lowry's still thick.
Yeah, still caked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really been paying much attention, honestly.
There hasn't been much happening. I think we've covered like the main sort of topics that have arisen over the past week or so.
All right, well, let's go Clay's review. I've got fucking 1,000 Clay's reviews, so this will take us to the end of the episode. Comedy, action, or horror. Will this movie win an Oscar? Set design, directing, acting, lighting, or costumes. This segment is Clay's reviews. How long have we got? How far are we in? 40 minutes. So I need 20 minutes. So if I did a 2-minute review on all, dude, I've got 10. If I do a 2-minute review on all of these,
get us through.
We get there, and I'm sure a couple of these will go longer than 2 minutes. So first one, The Informer. I don't even know the name of the main guy in this, but I do like him. I've seen him before. He kind of looks like Andrew Schultz. What's his name?
Joel Kinnaman.
Joel Kinnaman. Yeah, I've got to set my screen up so I can get the info, you know. Joel Kinnaman, he seems like he's got a dark past in real life. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's, part of Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous or something like that. He looks like he may have used intravenous drugs before.
Yeah, right.
That's the vibe I get from it.
I'd never seen him before until I watched. Sorry, I'm cutting into you.
No, go. But you need to eat the mic.
Been watching a series called For All Mankind.
You got a new boom. You can sit back as much and relax. It'll sit right there. No home loans.
So yeah, I've been watching this series called For All Mankind, and he's like the lead actor in it.
Yeah,
I'd never seen him in anything before that.
Do you like him?
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good in the role. Yeah. But I got the perception that he was a pretty squeaky clean sort of dude in real life. So it's interesting that you say that he looked like a reformed meth head or something.
Yeah, but you know what? I've only seen him play kind of like dark guys. I've seen him play a cop in another show, but he was he didn't play by the rules. He was one of those guys. But yeah, I don't know. I've only seen him play like these dark characters, but sometimes you see guys play that and you just don't buy it at all. So either he's a really good actor and I believe it, and maybe he's playing a clean guy in the show that you're watching.
Yeah, pretty clean. He's like a NASA astronaut. So.
And you buy it. So maybe he's just a really good actor and he needs to get more gigs. Because
actually, now he does have a bit of a dark side though. He snaps a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so back to The Informer though.
Yeah, I think I watched this fucking weeks ago, so it's hard to really remember it. But my girl Anna de Armas is in it.
Yep.
But she's I think she's Polish, but she probably just uses her normal accent wherever she's from. But yeah, he's an ex-criminal, and then he's working with the feds to become an informer. It's a little bit twisty and turny and stuff like that. And I don't know. This is not really a review. This is me saying the plot, which I tend to do sometimes. The story was a little bit bumpy, I'd say. And sometimes you don't know if it's the director's fault or the writer's fault, because the director could, or the editor's fault. Maybe the editor didn't chuck it together the way it was intended. But there was a few bumps and bruises, and character development was a bit low. There was not a lot of I haven't been reading books enough, so my vocab's all fucked up. Investment. I wasn't highly invested in anything really, but I liked the idea of it. Poor execution, 6 out of 10. That's on Netflix.
Okay.
The next one is called Fresh. Fresh, Fresh, fresh. Yo, that's fresh. It's on Disney Plus, but it's not really Disney. It's pretty out there. It's the guy from Winter Soldier.
Bucky.
His name. He plays Tommy Lee in Pam and Tommy.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
What's his name? Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, I reckon that's Bucky.
Okay.
Winter Soldier.
So he's this guy, and then there's a girl in it too. So this shit was out there. As soon as I got told, this was recommended to me by someone, and as soon as I got told the title, I was like, let me guess. he's a cannibal. And they were like, yes. And yeah, basically he's a cannibal, but he also butchers people and sends human flesh to other people that are in this cannibal community. High paying people that, and I guess I would believe that this happens in real life. It's like, it's so illegal that it'd be so expensive that it's basically just a flex to be someone that eats human meat. I totally believe that that's a thing. So yeah, this girl goes on a date with this guy, and it doesn't go well, and it turns into every horror movie you've ever seen. Like, you just know exactly what's going to happen when it's going to happen. You can guess the twists and the turns. It's very predictable, but it's despite being kind of gross and weird, it was kind of fun to watch, and it was like horror comedy a bit as well. Like, there was actually some pretty funny bits in there, bits that were so extreme as well that you laughed at instead of being like grossed out at.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But another one that was really a 6 out of 10. I'm now kind of remembering, maybe I think the music was really good in it too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, these are going back a few weeks.
What did you watch this one on?
Disney Plus, but like I think
you did say that.
I think, like, you know how you can click on stars or whatever instead of, like, because obviously it's not in the kids section.
Yeah.
Another one on Netflix, Mr. Church, starring Edward Murphy. Eddie, most people know him as. And it was the most basic shit. Like there wasn't any thought put into the shots, I guess. So Mr. Church, played by Eddie Murphy, I guess he was a bit of a jack of all trades, but he was hired as a personal chef. So there was some cool shots of like him cooking and stuff, and like close ups on the food and all that kind of shit. But this movie was more about the story than it was about the way they shot it. I guess they didn't do anything super creative. It made Rach and I both cry, and you know, sometimes you get into your emotions and you think like, wow, they really did something there. That was so beautiful. But it wasn't about the beauty of the filmmaking. It was about how emotionally manipulative the script was. You know what I mean? And it wasn't because it was such a good script. It was just like, oh, let's put this in there. That'll make them cry. And we'll put this in there. That'll make them. The only thing was missing, like there was no dogs died in it. That was about the only thing that was missing that could have made me cry even more. You know, like they were just chucking everything at you. So, despite that, I did really enjoy it, and I do recommend it. I recommend it highly, even though it was more emotionally manipulative than it was great cinema. And you know, I've given it a high score here, and I'm gonna have to lower it. I'm gonna have to give it a 7. Really, really standard shit.
What was it initially?
8.
Yeah,
but it's just not that. It's just so emotionally manipulative. If you see it, you'll understand. It's just like getting caught up in the moment. You can certainly be like, oh my god, my heart is so. But then you look back at it and it's like, yeah, they really like. It's like someone just said, like, in the writer's room, like, okay, things that make people cry, go. And like, yep, chuck it in there. So yeah, but 7 out of 10. It's still worth a watch. It was not fun, but it was still nice. It was, you know, relationships, beautiful stuff, you know, whatever, fuck it. 7 out of 10 for Church. Let me just change that in here so I don't accidentally give it a better score. You don't want that. Sweet Girl, starring Jason Momoa, who more and more people keep telling me I look like this motherfucker, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm down with that. Like, I get it. He's a sex symbol and shit, but I don't know. I prefer to look like Mike Beasley, honestly. This guy kind of freaks me out a bit because he seems too wholesome. And that's like what Bill Cosby was, you know? Mr. Wholesome guy, and then he's putting Quaaludes in bitches' drinks and fucking them while they're asleep. So who knows what Jason Momoa was doing? Okay, now he's not going to be a guest on the show, but
I don't think he's on that shit. I don't get those vibes from him.
But this movie, man, the twist in the end made me want to puke in a bowl and eat it back up. It was sick. It was real sicko shit.
Okay.
I can't even believe someone thought it was a good idea to do this.
What, just real like grotesque?
No.
Sicko shit or
Sicko shit.
Psychotic sicko shit.
Nah, not even. Just like someone wrote it and was like, this is fucking genius. And I'm going to say it. It was gay, bro. It was it was the gayest twist I've ever seen in a movie. I was like, this is what we're doing. You made me sit through almost the entire movie to tell me that pretty much like it all happened, but it all like didn't happen.
Hate that.
Bro,
hate when they do shit like that.
What? Like, I'm like, and they didn't truly explain the where the skill set of one of the characters came from. And I can't, it's so, because the twist is so fucking, bro, it's so easy to give shit away. I don't know whether you want to watch this or not. I wouldn't recommend it. It was so dumb, the ending. Like, it could have been good if they figured out a way to not make it what they made it. It could have been good. And they fucked it. I liked the premise, you know. It was like pharmaceutical company raises their prices, makes cancer medication unaffordable, mother dies, we want revenge.
Okay.
And then go out and get revenge, twist, go fuck yourself, audience. You're dumb cunts, and we all hate you when we wrote this movie to spite you because maybe you're the pharmaceutical company and bro, I felt like I was being fucked, bro. When I saw the twist, I couldn't fucking believe it. It was the most annoying shit ever. 5 out of 10. Don't bother. Brawl in Cell Block 99. Now, I've been looking forward to talking about this. And if you haven't seen it, you don't even need to bother with this review. You just need to go see it. This is my man, Vince Vaughn. And he's a wild boy in this. This is not funny at all. Well, actually, cancel that. It is funny. It's his persona is very serious, but in his seriousness there is humor. But this is not a comedy movie. This is a violent, gory movie. And some of the shit that they show, some of it looks real, which is hard to watch, but you know it's fake, so you can watch it. And then some of it is so fake and so gross, but it's still like you kind of have to look away.
Okay.
But yeah, lots of like just like fight scenes. I don't want to give away any plot points. But yeah, I can't give away any plot points because like the whole thing is so important. Just watch it, okay? Just watch this shit.
Yeah, reading the plot looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, the effects are a mixture of high quality and low quality, but even the low quality one that I have in mind, it was so sick, but like it was so fake that I laughed out loud, like a belly laugh. It was just like, it was so crazy. And like, I don't know, because it wasn't CGI as well. It was like a practical effect, which made it even crazier because like CGI would have been super realistic and would have probably made me throw up. but because they did it practically, it was so fake and funny, man. It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. It's good to see, like, you know how Vince Vaughn's all over the place in like Wedding Crashers. He's talking about this and this and this and this, and you bring it together. And I'm Vince Vaughn. I'm crazy. I'm talking so quickly, and I'm charming, and I'm this and I'm this. He's like a guy from down south. He talks really slow, and he's just like he's got this scary quality to him, and he killed it, man. What a movie. 7.5. 7.5. Pause the podcast, watch the movie, play the podcast, finish it. That's how important this film is. You have to see it. And yeah, if you don't like gore, do not watch it. It is pretty hectic. But yeah. Awesome. Boss Level it's got my man Frank Grillo in it, who I'm obsessed with Frank Grillo. And he's getting to this point. I think he's making, like, he's a producer in a lot of movies. Excuse me. And I think he sort of funds movies and says, yeah, but you got to put me in it. And so he's just out here doing wild shit. And he's an action hero. He's like 55 or something, maybe, Frank Grillo, and he's shredded. He's definitely on like Anavar or TRT or fucking just straight up anabolics. But dude, look, no home loans. When I look at his body, I just want to go to the gym, bro. I don't know how his metabolism is still functioning at his age, but he is like 3% body fat. This cunt is shredded. So let me get off his dick for a second. This movie is about this tech company. They've figured out something. I don't know the science. I hate movies that get a bit sciencey, but they've figured out how to like have. I don't know. I don't know if it's time travel or something, but basically this guy is living in a video game, and he wakes up every morning to the same shit. This guy trying to kill him, and like he explains it in the opening scene of the film, so he knows exactly what moves this guy's going to make. So he's like, he rolls over and he's like, machete, and he sees like machete go right next to his head, and he's just like, he's calmly moving around the room because he knows exactly what moves the guy's going to make. He's like, he's making a coffee while he fights this cunt because he's done it so many times, right? And that's the premise of the film. Like, he keeps waking up over and over, and he knows what moves people. And so if he fails, he's like, okay, I know how I'm going to get there the next time or whatever. And it's just so dumb, bro.
So he's like an AI character?
He's a human. He's a human that's like trapped in this world.
Okay. That
his ex-wife created. She works for this company.
Right.
Mel Gibson is the final boss.
This sounds nuts. Mel Gibson.
But his name's not Mel Gibson. Like,
no,
he plays the final boss. It's not just like this virtual reality thing where he has to just go and like take down an anti-Semitic guy. But it's just like, it's nuts, man. It's like, it's truly nuts. And it goes for too long for a movie that is about essentially nothing. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. I wouldn't bother. And, you know, I love Frank Grillo. You know, I was just talking about how much I wanted to suck him off 5 minutes ago. I still don't recommend this film.
Yeah, okay. I won't be tuning into that.
In contrast, after I watched that, Netflix suggested another Frank Grillo film called Wheelman. And I really enjoyed that.
Wheel is in like wheel in a car?
Yeah. So he's the wheelman. He's the driver. So basically, this whole movie is like a bank robbery gone wrong. And the whole movie is basically in his car. It's filmed from his car. And there's lots of movies that do this type of shit that fuck it up. But this was this was good. I really enjoyed it. Even the times when he has to get out of the car, they film like from the dashboard, so you're still seeing from the car perspective. It's like it's all in the car, which, you know, you can, like I said, you can fuck that up. You've seen Phone Booth.
Yep. First thing that came to mind when you were talking about this sort of genre.
Yeah, I think I've seen I'm trying to think of some other ones. There's definitely more. But we're not going to just try and think of them. But I enjoyed it. It's not like, you know, it's not genius or anything, and there wasn't any like wild stunts. But yeah, it was fun. I'd probably watch it again in a few years or something. Like if it popped back up, I'd be like, oh, I remember that. Yeah, I'd watch that. I'd run it back. But yeah, it's not like the greatest film in the world. I think I just what's that say? 6.5 for Wheelman. But yeah, pretty easy watch. Now you might have seen this one because it's like trending at the moment. Day Shift with Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg.
No, I haven't seen it.
It sounds like something I would never want to watch. It's like a zombie movie. Oh, and what's his name? James Franco's brother, Dave Franco.
Okay, I have seen this pop up, but I haven't clicked watch yet.
Yeah, so basically Jamie Foxx is the main character, and he's vampire hunter in LA, the Valley, San Fernando Valley. Yeah. And there's very cool action sequences and stunts and stuff, which these days there's so many movies out there. You have to get pretty creative with some of this shit, and I thought they did really well with the stunts and all of that. The whole movie had like a bit of a bluey green filter over it, which I didn't like. You're in the sunshine. You may as well just use the natural light and stuff. I thought, I don't like the filtered stuff. I'm trying to think of another, like, you know how Ozark's all like blue?
Yeah.
It kind of was like that, but brighter. I just didn't like that choice. That bothered me heaps. But yeah, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's not trying to win an Oscar. It's just a bit of fun, and they make it fun. So I recommend it.
There's a bit of comedy in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and Megan Good's in it, and she's always good to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Megan Good to look at. That one, low score, 5.5 out of 10, but watchable. I'd still recommend to watch it, but it's just like, yeah, it is what it is, but it knows that about itself, which is important.
Okay.
Yeah. I finally watched Uncle Drew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I was angry at it the whole time.
Yeah, you just hate that kind anyway.
Yeah. Because I believed that he believed everything he was. Have you seen Uncle Drew?
I haven't seen it.
So he's obviously, they're doing the old man makeup, and he's an old man, so he's trying to like spit wisdom all the time. And I was like, he would have written all he fucking believes that he's this wise. It made me just so mad. It was a fun movie though. The guys that are dressed up in old face, you've got Kyrie Irving, Reggie Miller, Nate Robinson, Shaq, and Chris Webber. And Lisa Leslie.
Okay.
And Chris Webber was fucking comedy, bro. Shouts to Chris Webber. He can act. He was fucking gold, man. So good. And Kyrie can actually act as well, I thought. I mean, it's probably easier with that type of makeup on.
And he has been doing that character for a few years now.
Yeah, in the ads and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a bit of a family movie. You can watch it with kids. There's like a couple of curse words. There's nothing crazy in it. But yeah, it's just like, and again, it's not something that's going to be out there winning awards and shit. It just is a bit of fun, a bit of entertainment. I think you can I think you can enjoy it if you're not like a NBA fan, but if you're an NBA fan, obviously it helps. Aaron Gordon's in it. Anyone else?
Like as himself?
As him, or not as himself, but he's not an old man. He's his age.
Yeah, okay.
But he's not Aaron Gordon. His name's Casper something. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. 5.5. 5.5 for that one. And then I finished last night. I wanted to finish it because I really was excited to review this. It's called Carter. It's a Korean action film. And yeah, that's the one. This is the wildest shit I've ever seen. And I'm halfway through something that's actually wilder than this.
Okay.
But this shit was fucking nuts. It goes for, does it say how long it runs? I reckon it was like 240. Oh.
Bit over 2.
Yeah, bit over 2. This shit was the most action I've ever seen in a movie. I've never seen more action. This guy was the most highly skilled spy I've ever seen. He would have, if there was a movie called Carter vs. Jason Bourne, it would last 5 seconds. I'm telling you, this motherfucker cooks. Yeah, bro. This guy, man, I've got three scenes in mind that I'm just going to describe. I'm not going to go through in detail. One scene is a motorcycle chase where he's on a motorcycle and he gets surrounded by about 8 or 9 motorcycles. And then he starts standing on his motorcycle, fighting cunts on other motorcycles, switching bikes, running across several bikes. Just shit that would never happen. And it's just like the movie takes itself so seriously, which is nuts as well. Like, and you know, we've seen Die Hard. Die Hard takes itself seriously, but this is like Die Hard can sort of happen. This was nuts.
Okay.
So there was that one. There was a car chase where there's 3 vans, and the vans all, like, their sliding side doors are all open. So the fight scene takes place across 3 vans where they're throwing themselves across the vans. And then another one was the same thing, but it was a train. So the carriage was open on both sides, and then there was trucks driving alongside the train, and then helicopters got involved. Shit was wild, bro.
Yeah, this sounds crazy.
I finished watching this at like 11:20 last night, and I'm surprised I even got to sleep afterwards. It was so crazy.
Lots going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plot looks right up my alley.
Bro, it's fun. I'd sit down and watch it again. It's fun, and it's filmed. Did you ever see Birdman?
No.
The name of it is actually much longer than that. Where is it? Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. That's the name of that film. And that was shot and edited in such a way where it looks like a single shot for the entire film. And this is like that. The problem with this is that it's all drone shots. Well, not all, but a lot of drone shots, a lot of like the drone flipping upside down for no reason. You're doing upside down shots.
Okay.
So there's even the opening scene, I almost got motion sickness. Opening scene, and then I had 2 hours left to go through. So it was nuts. And yeah, a lot of shaky cam stuff. You just like, but it I guess it fit the hecticness of the film, but it was just like it got a bit too much and took you out of it a lot. And it was pretty easy to get taken out of because it was so unrealistic.
Okay.
But like, yeah, they could have just been a bit more simple with how they filmed it. I thought they tried too hard with the drones and the probably GoPros, yeah, shaky cam. Like the Korean Michael Bay must have filmed this. What's his name? Jung Byung-gil, who did everything. He wrote it, directed it, produced it.
So is Are you reading subtitles or is this dubbed?
Subtitles.
Okay.
And there's like a couple of, like the opening scene, I think it's CIA, so they're American, so they're speaking. And then there's like a reporter like halfway through the movie that she speaks both. I was about to say Australian, English and Korean.
Okay.
But yeah, primarily Korean, and I don't know why it was recommended to me. I think cause I watched Brawl in Cell Block 99, Boss Level, Wheelman, Day Shift, The Informer, like just all this action, Sweet Girl. So I'm just getting all this action at the moment suggested to me. And I don't know why I clicked on it. Honestly, I'd never heard of it. The art, the like thumbnail on Netflix it wasn't this, but it didn't look like particularly interesting. I don't know why I clicked on it. I think I just had nothing else on my mind to watch. And I do not regret it. It was so much fun, but only a 5 out of 10, but a very fun 5.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm watching this Bollywood film at the moment, which is fucking psycho. But that was recommended through another podcast I listened to, which doesn't get shouts out on the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. But we'll talk about that when I finish it. But it's at this stage.
I haven't finished it.
No,
Remember we were talking about it last weekend and we caught up.
It's looking much crazier than Canada.
Yeah, right.
And that's the show. I reckon we're like over an hour. I reckon that's a bit of bonus content for the folks at home. Yeah, hour 10. So picking up the average there. You know what to do, everybody. Tell a friend about the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. We love you guys. Don't forget to love yourselves. And as always, bang bang.
Take your breath away with your own pillow. I'm moving in silence through the night. There's no stopping me, not the Black Widow. I'm kicking it swiftly, Liu Kang flow. Cybernetic enhancements, I'm Kano. I'm proficient at war like Jax, but I got nothing to prove like John Cage though. I got an arsenal full of techniques. Enter the dragon like Bruce Lee. I'm dangerous, so